I remember this one time, and maybe if Bob hears this, he's gonna laugh. But to me, it was like he doesn't know how much it meant to me back then. So we have this training. So you have to know something. I'm French, okay? So it means I complain, okay? I go on strikes. And I complain all the time, and I tell jokes, and I'm like, and I felt the Frenchest of the French when I went to the States, and I could actually complain, and everybody was like, oh, he's French, so he has the right to complain, I felt like there was something pouring out of me, and so I would do that all the time. But there was this one time I was really injured, like my shoulder couldn't move anymore. Like I was really like, if I kept doing this, I would be out for months.
Yeah.
So I was like, Bob, I'm going out of the water. I cannot swim anymore. It's just like, it's too much. Okay. And unexpectedly, Bob had a cup of coffee from Starbucks, I guess, something like this, in his hands. And he's like throwing the cup of coffee, being like, fuck, I'm out. And he walks out of practice, and I was like, no, I'm the one that should be super angry right now. and I turned to all the other people in the group, and I'm like, hey, sorry guys, well, Bob is not going to be here. I think I messed up. And it's the kind of stuff that happens, right? When you're in a group like this at super like high intensity training. But then I feel bad for the rest of the day, and I receive for the very first time in my life, you hear me? Very first time in my life, a text of my coach saying, hey, like maybe I overreacted, earlier during the day. I'm sorry. I know you give 100% of what you do, et cetera, et cetera. And like, I don't remember what I answered, but Bob, if you hear this, you know that this meant like the world to me, because it's the very first time that I received a message of consideration from my coach. Like it's insane to think about this right now that I'm out of the swimming world really, and I know what real life is about, right?